All right, we'll stay tuned for details. Thanks, Steve. A level 2 sex offender under arrest again after police say he lied on an application to get a job at a local park. 57-year-old Robert Roberts worked as a maintenance worker. He served 4 years for repeated sexual assaults on an 11-year-old girl. Made us wonder how the department didn't know about his record. Fact finder Dan Lewza is live in our newsroom tonight. He went out today to get some of those answers for us. Brandon?
Yeah, Jerry, in this case, Roberts was able to slip through because he didn't declare his criminal history on the application. Now, generally, though, we found some municipalities don't do full criminal background checks, and the state doesn't require it. Robert Roberts worked part-time at this MOREAU town park, which is bordered by an elementary school, for more than 2 weeks before a police officer recognized him as a sex offender. He was quickly fired, but the town later admitted it didn't do a complete background check, a policy it's reviewing. At nearby Milton, town officials say they also don't fully check part-time and seasonal employees.
We always check our references. Unfortunately, the town doesn't have the financial capability to do an extensive background check on all individuals that come across our plate.
The state doesn't have a standard for how extensive town backgrounds need to be. Typically, it costs $75 for a full check, and in a smaller town like Milton, they say they're usually aware of a person's past. When we asked why not just check the Sex Offender Registry that's free, Lewza told me he just doesn't feel it's necessary.
Are there free checks that you guys do, such as the Sex Offender Registry that are listed like that? Are those?
As far as the part-time positions, what I just explained, usually we do not check that. We usually know the individual, but we usually will take that extra step. What we'll do is have a personnel committee that will interview, will vet the process.
Other communities are more stringent. Clifton Park checks all employees against Sex Offender Registry and for criminal history using free databases.
We look at this as what should be a standard operating procedure for not only Clifton Park, but all municipalities.
Barrett says they've never had an incident, and so far no employee has been flagged for a criminal past. In fact, the state Comptroller's office did an audit last year and called Clifton Park's hiring process a best practice among towns.
Through their audit, it was clear that a lot of municipalities aren't doing it. And so I would hope across the state that more municipalities follow Clifton Park's lead and ensure that all of their employees and the contractors that they use are checked.
Now, many of these towns host summer activities for kids, and we'll look into how extensive the background checks are at camps and what the Comptroller says the legislature needs to do coming up tonight at 6. Live in the newsroom, Dan Lewza, CBS 6 News.